Yeah, and when you win, everybody, to the victor goes the spoils, and obviously that was true for you as well. 2011, you were assistant coach of the year, got more awards. And it's funny, I think, going into 2012, I'm sure like you guys are on cloud nine, like you said, but the unreal pressure to win it again, because it's like anything short of winning the title, and you see that from the 12 team. I mean, that 12 team, for just to poke at them a little bit, that school up the road in the upstate, that's like their best season ever. I mean, they've never won a national title. To get there would be, reaching the all-time pinnacle. But for a program that had won back-to-back, again, you get there, you run into the buzzsaw that was that Arizona team. And again, the records that the team set that you were on, that, what is it, 22 straight in the postseason wins, that'll never be touched. I don't see any way that will ever be touched. But I want to move forward even past that, Coach, and just ask you, because, again, Coach Tanner deciding to retire and step down, what were the conversations like? Obviously, you take over as the head coach, and I know obviously that's probably something, again, after being recognized so, nationally as an assistant, just kind of how did that all come about when you took over as Gamecocks head baseball coach?
Well, I mean, I think at that point in time, Coach Tanner had felt like he couldn't accomplish
Right.
anything
Because I
more.
know that was surprising to fans that he, it's rare to see someone step down, I guess, in the peak, right? Most people probably stick around too long, if anything else. But
The smart ones do step
right,
down.
right.
Most of the time, obviously, some of the conversations were had. Many of the coaches, the all-time great coaches, sometimes don't leave on their own. They wait too long, and I think Coach Tanner just felt like he had coached a long period of time in many years, both at NC State and South Carolina. We'd had an incredible run of College World Series appearances. I think he just felt like it was the right time for him and his family, and obviously the opportunity to be the athletic director was something that was going to get him and his fingerprints on the program. And at that point in time, you don't want to. We had it going pretty good, and the thought process as you sit there in that moment in July of 2012 is hey, let's not do anything to screw this mojo up. Let's keep everything on course, keep our same players in here. Let's keep the way we recruit the same, going, and let's keep the same coaches involved. And it just seemed like the right move at that time. And we the conversations weren't necessarily like, hey, this is what's going to happen. It was more like, hey, get to work.
Right.
Get to work. It never even. Coach Tanner had a way of making everybody feel like, no matter what, whether he was the AD or whether he was the coach, that he was in charge and he was in control, and we didn't really look outside for any other answers. It was, hey, what he says is how it's going to unfold, and just listen to what he says, and let's proceed. And that's kind of what we did. As coaches, we didn't think anything else other than listen to the boss man and follow his lead, and do what we can to continue to create great success here at South Carolina.